Alrighty, frienderinos, welcome back to Dergy playing Persona 5 Strikers. Listen to this funky music, man. It's already getting me in a hype mood to play this good-ass fucking Vigigam. Wow. Alright, friends. You said you thought injustice. Like a thing that I couldn't read fast enough. I'm so sleepy, I have to keep going for Miss Hayako's sake. I didn't quite read that, so I just kind of, like, improvised the last half of that teacher's name. Or whoever Miss Hayako is, or Miss whoever. Wait, hold on, no, that's probably her name, right? Maybe, I think? I'm not sure. I'm so sleepy. I was going for Miss Hyodo's sake. Yeah, I think it's her. Yeah, Mariko Hyodo, yeah. Seafood bowl or ramen, so many choices. Stop making me hungry! Japanese games, dang it. After the mayoral election, it'll be on to national politics. Did you hear? The Phantom Thieves came to Sendai. The thing about being an American and playing Japanese games is you keep getting hungry for things that you can't access unless you go visit Japan. It's almost like a fucking tourism ploy, like the entirety of the Japanese game industry, because of how much Japanese food showcasing goes on in these games. I swear to God, it's a conspiracy. Anyway. I'm so sleepy, but I have to keep going for Miss Hyodo. I've read that. Zero thought injustice, like a paradise of pure wet snow. That's a lie as fuck. Even if Hyodo wasn't doing part of the injustice-y things, like, you know, treating her staff like crap, there's definitely still injustice. It's unfortunately a part of society. I don't know if it always will be. That'd be cool if it wasn't. I'm gonna dream big and say that it won't always be. But, yeah, at the moment, it's clear there's still crimes and things that go on. People that are lost and thus do bad shit. Anyway, sup on. Look at all the people. I thought maybe a celebrity was here, but I guess they all came to check out that poster? Oh, that's already a hint, I think. Oh, Mayor Hyodo, I can finally meet you at last. So yes, you're all my hopes and dreams embodied.
Really?
This guy's totally out of it. Is he talking about this going to the speech tomorrow? We'd better not let our guard down. Alright, so we've already got some rumors going. Unlike when I was searching for... I think I remember when I was searching for rumors on Alice, I think it took a while. I mean, granted, I don't know where the rest of the rumors are, but, like, having a rumor so close to your spawn point, that's so obvious anyway, I don't think it's happened the last 2 times, so I'm glad that's pretty easy to see there. Sup, Venom Machine? You gonna get some to drink? 10 HP and cures dizzy. 10 HP. Nah. I've noticed I don't really tend to use those items. If you dodge enough and you're good at it enough, you'll either get pwned or you'll learn to dodge well enough and not really have less health once you get used to fighting the same enemy, so I've noticed that I don't tend to use the healing items so far, so I won't buy them until I start getting floored later if I do. I don't know if I will ever. Also, random tangent. Do I, like, have... Hold on. Yeah, I have 8 bond points to spend. Let's look at them. I finally actually am motivated to look at this whole list. I think I'm just getting better and better at just getting into all the nitty-gritty details of games. And being less laser-focused on it. I just need to finish it faster, because if I don't, then that means I'm slow and people will hate me for it. I've really started to realize that a lot of the ways that I approach games are so people won't fucking rag me for it ever. But they still rag me for being slow and all that other stuff. So what I've started to realize is that, especially if it's a single-player game, now granted, I am also recording this for the internet, and there's gonna be people, there's already been people, that have been like, but hey, dude, you're doing it wrong, and people are gonna be like that sometimes, unfortunately, or at least that's been the case. I'd like to spread and champion the idea that you don't have to ever be like that, and there's no real point in deciding to backseat game, and I don't tend to do that, but, you know, as I slowly start to change minds about that, hopefully, through making content that actually has a decent, more than a handful of viewers, if I'm lucky, because right now that is the case. I was about to say decent, but I don't know, using language like that tends to set me up for negativity, and I really do not want to be like most of the people that I love watching, unfortunately, in at least one way, and that way is they tend to be really self-deprecative. These gamers on YouTube and Twitch, they tend to be really self-deprecative and make a joke about how they suck at things and shit like that, and how they're stupid and all this other crap. Thinking that about yourself sucks, and I've started to realize that you can change that perception of yourself, and a lot of it comes down to what language you use about yourself. So the more that you don't say that shit about yourself, I promise, the less stupid you feel. It doesn't seem like that's gonna be that easy, and it's not easy to change the habit to start with, but if you're 26 like me, and you spent all of that time being so crippled by social anxiety and honestly self-hatred, and also just general, like, low self-esteem, that you could not hold down a job because of your anxieties and stuff like that. Like, if you have been through that acute of it, it becomes more clear that regardless of how true it feels, you need to change it. And there comes a certain point, at least there came a certain point for me, and I'd really like to help other people reach this point for themselves, where they're like, okay, I need to at least try to change it regardless of how much I believe it. And then that's when it just happens. And you just change it. Because it really is all in your head, even though it's extremely easy to think that it's just life has given you this curse and you're just supposed to feel like this all the time. You don't have to. It just takes a lot of mental fortitude and strengthening of habits that don't come naturally to you, because it seems pretty damn scientifically set in stone now that the number one, if not only, reason that people have deep-seated things like anxiety and depression, at least anxiety, and the anxiety is all I can really speak on, because I'm not a depressive person, and I'm honestly grateful for that, and I'm hoping that my videos can maybe help depressive people in some way. That'd be the best thing in the world, because goddamn, I have some friends that were depressive and and have tendencies toward depression, and helping those people is difficult, and I just really want them not to suffer anymore, because I love them, and hell, no one deserves to go through shit like that. No one. Period. But anyway, random tangent over, for now. That random tangent's over. I don't know about others. Certainly not. My random tangents will never be over, because I've come to realize that my tangents tend to be where most of my best ideas come from. So I let myself go on them all now. And if I feel like they're unnecessary, I cut them out of videos. But at the very least, I can speak it and then hear it later when I edit it. And that might help me come up with something else cool, even if it has nothing to do with videos. ADHD minds are really, really good for solo creative endeavors, and also group creative endeavors, but I think you have to really create a whole different mindset for working with a group in order to work well with a group. But for solo creative endeavors, there's a mindset you can take as an ADHD person where just, it's so easy to just keep creating things. It's just you need to be okay with the fact that you're going to create a lot of things and not finish a lot of them, but there will be points where you come back and finish something that you started a billion years ago, because you're like, oh, holy shit. And then you start things, and like, if you let yourself just be chaotic to a degree, unless like your livelihood depends on it, and hopefully I can get to the point where my livelihood never depends on it. It already doesn't, because my parents are still supporting me because they're awesome, but, you know, like, I'm hoping that before I have to move out, I can get to a point where I'm making enough money from exactly how my brain creates things the best, without straining it or trying to force it to do things that it's not naturally able to do very well. You know, just working with and sharpening my strengths, and also trying to figure out ways to help my strengths cover for my weaknesses, and perhaps even to use my weaknesses in ways that could be considered strength-type ways. What I've started to realize is a lot of times my insecurities keep me from doing this stuff, but if I voice my insecurities in my videos, it's interesting, because not only does it help me feel less anxious, but it probably also, you know, people that listen to it very well might resonate with it, and it might help them. So that's one example of what I'm talking about. Anyway, HP boost. Increase the max HP of all party members. Okay, those are locked. Strength boost. Yeah, you know what? That's an easy one. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna do both of these levels then, because I use physical attacks the most anyway. I was gonna, like, read this whole list, but let's be honest here. I'm gonna be more inclined when these easy choices are locked. You know, more HP, more SP, and more strength, or damage in general with whatever type of damage I use the most. I go for that shit first, always, in varying orders depending on what exact playstyle I'm doing, but, you know. Anyway, by the way, I always like these silhouettes of them, and, like, they have hollow eyes and stuff. She looks pretty creepy up there in that, next to her percentage. I wish they'd hold that fancy snow festival in the summertime now. Wait, isn't that snow festival where that girl died? Oof. That's gonna come up for sure. Derg, there's been an emergency. There's no way that's not tied to this Hyoto thing, except I'm just not sure how yet. By the way, I like the way this IM's designed in Yusuke's portrait, and then how it's like an interesting oblong shape, and that's slanted. Interesting. Please come to the vending machine by the pharmacy immediately. Honestly, you know what? I'm hoping there's an IM, like, skin for, like, or like a Discord skin that's that messenger. I'd like it. It looks cool. Did something happen to Yusuke? We might want to go find him. Because I know there's a Persona 5, the base game, I know there's a base Persona 5 version. It looks very identical. It's awesome. Anyway, what's up, Yusuke?
Hey.
What happened, Yusuke? Look at this. It's canned juice featuring milk and fish on the label. Returning search results. This drink, called Primordial Soup, is considered a regional... What the fuck? Why would you call it that, and why does it have milk and fish in it? What the fuck? That sounds disgusting. They press the juices out of locally sourced fish and blend it with fresh Hokkaido milk. It's marketed toward men in particular. I don't know about all that. I'm just worried about the smell. Wait, you're not excited because it's fish? And milk? Morgana, you're a cat. I don't understand why you don't... If even Morgana, a fucking cat, and, you know, one who has made it very clear, at very least, that he loves fish. I don't know about milk, but he probably likes milk as a cat. If Morgana's like, about it, then, yeah. Then it's probably, ugh. He would have been such a monstrosity. I agree, Yusuke. It seems Sapporo's culture is not to be trifled with.
Seriously.
Sheesh, you got my hair all standing up for nothing. Anyway, you're gonna gather rumors. Not in the slightest. I was so taken aback I lost focus. I was gonna recover if I offer this to you, Dirk. Please inform me how it tastes. Oh god. Well, I have it now. I don't know if I'll... I might just avoid drinking it for the memes. What's up, Yusuke? A prebiotic soup that enhances the potency of one's manhood. With such marketing as merit, perhaps... Really? That's what they're marketing it as? Oh my god. Really? What's interesting is his initial reaction was like, it's a monstrosity, but then he's like, yes indeed. It might enhance my manhood so that I can bend Lady On over and fuck the shit out of her. And then Morgana's like, no, that's my woman, and they fight. And Morgana... I was about to say Morgana wins because he's a cat in claws, though, but Morgana probably loses. I'm sorry. Sorry, Morgana. I don't know why I would think Morgana would lose, but I feel like his overconfidence would get to him and then he'd lose. So, we were in the middle of continuing to find information about this mayor lady who we are pretty damn sure is a palace owner at this point. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's like, I'm 100% sure of it, which is why we're searching. Again, I don't quite remember because I've been really sparse about playing this game. More than I'd like to be, but just a lot of other things. Really my only excuse is I have ADHD, and anyone else who has ADHD will probably understand. Oh, hello. It's no use. Let's hurry. Oh, jeez. Jesus, get some goddamn medicine. Hang in there. I will. Well, I'll try. Got a cold, you see. You'd hurry up and recover, or at least get back to work, otherwise the mayor's gonna be livid. Ooh, so she's overworking the fuck out of everyone. Oh, jeez.
What did you say?
Did you say the mayor? Hey, give me all the energy drinks and medicine you got. I'm talking about emptying the shelves here. Oh, Jesus, dude. I ain't gonna... You need to go to the doctor, man. Is he being overworked like that city employee we saw this afternoon? He's gotta be. That seems to be what all this is pointing to. By the way, I like his glasses. Random note. Glasses are very nice. Like Joker's. I honestly like his frame shape more than Joker's. I mean, that's similar to the frame shape I've got. Joker's is just, they're just too big for me. I would not wear those. But I like those a lot. Those are pretty similar. In fact, they might be about the same frame shape that I have. A little different. I'm taking them off and looking at them right now, actually. They're a little different, but not by too much. Alright. By the way, what does this pharmacy sell? Probably just healing items. And oh, everything that's an SP item, my ass is like, yoink, motherfucker! I always do that. Every Persona game, it's always helpful to have that shit around. By the way, let's go ahead and make sure we can't do some fun, interesting Velvet Room things.
Welcome.
Thank you, Lavenza. Thank you, friend. Blue
Welcome to
dress
the Velvet
friend. soothing, stoic voice free. Okay. Create new personas.
Forming a fusion.
Okay, no, I already dicked around and, like, drained the personas that I had. Okay. Alright, I cannot seem to make things of stuff right now. Are these really the only 3 that I have right now? Unless they're just... I don't have any fusible ones. Those are the ones I have. 4, 10, and 11. That doesn't seem right. What happened? Hold on.
May luck be on your side.
Where are my personas? Because if I'm level 29 and I have a 4 and a 10 and 11, what did I do? Okay, no, okay. These just aren't... Okay. The ones that are actually around... Okay, so those are the only fusible... Man, this system works very strangely if you compare it to 5 Royals, and I am, because I very recently played that game. By the way, Lilum looks... damn. Anyway, sorry, listen. Frickin', if you want to attract me, dress like that and have a tattoo like that, and that's all I'm saying. Anyway, what? Okay, so, words and things, principality. Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna fuck around with those anymore then. I think I was waiting for, like, the ability to fuse higher level stuff with those. I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave those there for now. I decided I don't really want to see all my options right now. I'd rather just explore. Emma says we should vote for Hyodo too. Of course she does, because Hyodo's got Emma powers, as the last 2 have got. Good thing we got this bathhouse right by the RV, huh? Yeples. Very nice. By the way, I'm just glad that I did say a bunch of times just how much the bathhouse scene, having the fan service to a degree, it's mostly just, you know, them speaking about their boobage. And I enjoyed it very much. Although, granted, if they were speaking about their asses, I'd be, like, honestly, if there was just, like, ass shots, I would be the happiest. If there was an actual scene of them, I would be very happy about that, frankly, but the talking was very, 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 very nice anyway. I'm just glad that did not escalate into them hitting the guys with things, and, you know, the whole misunderstanding. Well, actually, no, they would have been definitely peeking at that point. And there's definitely been actual peeking before, so never mind. But, like, you know, it's like, I'm just glad it didn't escalate into that trope. Because I was so afraid it was gonna, because Persona has done this in spades before. So, yeah. But I almost guarantee you there's going to be another bathhouse scene later. With how fan-servicey in many ways, sexual and non, this entire game has been, I almost abso-fucking-lutely guarantee you that there's going to be one later. Actually, I just realized that, but we'll see if I'm right, if there is even another bathhouse scene. Maybe that's the only obligatory one they decided to put in. Like, just because, you know, well, you gotta have bathhouse scene, it's an anime fan service game. It's like, this is literally a fan service game, because 5 blew up. And it's like, okay, let's make another 5 game. Give people what they want, in a lot of ways, and they did. And I'm loving it. By the way, I'm loving just traveling around Japan and seeing all these different locations. I'm soaking this place in right now. The city looks really cool. And again, I bet this place is modeled very closely to the real Sapporo. And I'm just taking it in. It's so cool to be able to explore these places in a game format. Man, I love this shit. I love video games so much. I will always love them because of stuff like this and other reasons. Many, many other reasons. Okay. So we're still looking for anyone to talk to. We've already got a good bit of information from that guy. He's also murmuring, but it looked... Unless, no, that was literally just this guy's murmuring, and I thought it was over that guy's head that was walking down the street. By the way, random thought. Just kind of want to look at what this girl's wearing, just because, I don't know, I just do. I like that blue and black dress there. I always love blue and black as a combination. Another tip, ladies, if you want to attract a Durkin. Anyway. Oh, God. Okay. Jingisudan restaurant? Let me know if that's at all actually the name in how it's supposed to be pronounced, because I would like to know, and I would like to correct myself if I'm not pronouncing that right. Oh, welcome. We've got some seats in the back. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're taking to go? Yeah. Yep. Gonna buy every SP item I see. What was that? Hold on a second. Did I just hear... Hold on. At first it was thanks! Okay. Why is this restaurant owner so fucking surfer bro-y? Listen to his voice. What's up, dude? This is a guy that works at a gas station, not a guy that works at a Chinese restaurant. I don't get it. I really feel like they just have a bunch of pretty generic shop dialogue, and that, frankly, it sounds a lot like those, and that, you know, they put it in all those shops, and frankly, it sounds like those people have had a pretty good fun time saying that. Like, I imagine they're just like record shop dialogue, and the guy was like, "What if I do a server, dude?" And they're like, "Fine." And then he just went with it, and that's what it felt like to me. I'm not sure if, of course, that was what it went, but it seems, these voices and inflections and everything seem so random that I'm like, you know, I do wonder if these people were just like, what kind of interesting types of shopkeepers can we voice? I love that. Anyway, sup, Harry? It might be due to the upcoming election, but nearly everyone is talking about Mari-san. I haven't heard any criticism either. They're all singing her praises. To me, it's most unnatural. Yeah, especially because we saw the way she was treating her poor, groundskeeper dude. And apparently she's also overworking that one suit guy and probably every other employee she has. By overworking, we mean overworking. And, like, fucking really in a mean way, too. Ugh. I wonder. I'm sorry, Haru. I'm sorry, Haru. I really am hyped for the... It's gotta be a Makoto-centric dungeon, because there's been... It went in the same order as 5 to begin with the first dungeon being an On dungeon, and the second dungeon being a Yusuke dungeon. But then, this is the third one, and it's the Haru dungeon. I really hope there's a fourth one. I hope, well, I don't know. I don't know how many dungeons are in this game. I would almost assume there's a dungeon for each character, because clearly a huge point of this game, and I'm loving it, is really getting a lot more of the characters. Though granted, I really feel like I haven't seen a lot of Makoto compared to everyone else here. And even this one's gonna have dialogue between Makoto and Futaba here. It's not just gonna be Makoto. Now, of course, I love Futaba, but you guys know how much I love Makoto. I feel like she's been a little bit represented in this game. A little bit so far. Or maybe it's just because I'm so... Like, I'm looking for so much Makoto content that every time there's someone else content, I'm like... And maybe there very well might be, you know, again, a dungeon for her later. And then I'll finally see more Makoto content. I really hope so. What's up, Makoto?
Hey.
I've noticed there's a lot of... God, her jacket's so hot. Every time I talk to her, I'll probably say that for the whole game, because... God damn, I love that jacket on her, that half jacket. Anyway, I've noticed there's a lot of posters, like, even just the color is just really like, damn, that looks good on you, girl, to me. I've noticed there's a lot of posters about a cleanup campaign taking place. It seems they're making an effort to beautify the city, or at least that's how it's framed. Could this be the mayor's doing? Something seems a little off to me. Yeah, same, but clearly it's because she's a ruler of the palace, of the jail. Or, the monarch at the jail. They're even saying monarch instead of ruler to keep it really separate from the whole palace thing, which is interesting. I was looking for rumors online, but I found out something even more intriguing. Get this, Makoto. Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be... Okay, I like this. There's a Makoto standalone dialogue, and then there's a Futaba dialogue that's at Makoto, and I'm sure Makoto will also talk about it. I'm liking this quite a bit. There's probably more Makoto content than I feel like there is, but I think I'm constantly looking for Makoto content, so just when there's a bunch of content for all the other characters and not her, like that meetup we can have with On earlier, I feel like she's gonna get her time in the sun for this game. They're gonna do it to all the party members. I feel like she's been bumped pretty late into the game, and I wonder why. I really do. Get this, Makoto, there's a very creepy building in Suzushino, and it's supposed to be haunted. Haunted by what? Oh my god. Futaba, stop bothering her. We know that Makoto's pretty creeped out by creepy stuff because of the fact that, like, for example, in, I think it was during Futaba's arc, actually. And I wonder if she basically is teasing Makoto because she would know about this. Because remember, know about Makoto's fears. Because remember in Futaba's arc, we snuck into the Sakura household. The party snuck in there at night. It was pitch dark, and there was lightning, and Makoto freaked out and screamed and freaked out Futaba. And then, again, one of the reasons that I ship them so much, other than I love Makoto, is the fact that she grabs onto Joker after that. There's so much chemistry between the two of them that's really played up, and I feel like it's more than a lot of the other female characters. And also, again, she's way earlier represented in this game. In Royal and 5, as opposed to this game. And I am wondering if the reason Haru's here in this third dungeon is because they wanted to make sure she got her time in the sun, because everyone knows that Haru in 5 really came in late, and did not get near as much exposition as everyone else because of that. Like, she was the absolute last party member and had very much what one of the people I love watching very much on YouTube and Twitch. His name's Lore Runner, the Lore Runner on Twitch. Follow him, he's awesome. He calls this last party member syndrome, the thing that Haru had. And yeah, she just wasn't represented as much as everyone else. So I feel like by the end of the game, they really made sure she got her time in the sun, and they really focused on her a lot, and to good effect. But the more I think about it, I'm glad Haru's in this third dungeon, and I really liked Yusuke and Ann's arcs. I feel like every one of these characters is growing more in this game, a lot, and I love that. Makoto hugs. There are only a few beings I can think of that can actually haunt a building. As for where it is, it's okay, you don't need to say it. Makoto hug. What's up, Futap? Relax, it's just an urban legend. 'Tis the season, after all. True, nothing like a summertime ghost story to keep you awake all night. Makoto huggle. But honestly, that side of her is not my favorite. It is kind of cute though. I like it, but playing up the whole, she's more mature, but she also has a really cute side. Like, I've always been a little bit about that, because frankly, I'm one of those seemingly rare guys that really just like more tomboyish women in every single possible facet that they could be. Like, for example, I'm the guy that's not really happy about the fact that Leone in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I love how she looks, because, again, I love tomboys very, very much. But she's, insecure about it and wants to be seen as a woman, and, I see you as a woman, you're fucking hot to me, but you don't think you're going to be, because you're like, I gotta be more feminine. No, you don't. I don't like more feminine. I like what you look like already. That shit drives me up the wall. And there's so many girls that look like that in games like this are like that. And I think, honestly, you know what it is? I feel like it's all the fucking middle-aged men in this industry. And just, they keep perpetuating tropes that are old and dated and not really representative of what a lot of people want represented in these games. And a lot of the theming is, honestly, in my opinion, if you're not careful, it reinforces in you ideals that are not really conducive to everyone being able to be themselves, I think is the best way to say that. And I think less games should have those kind of arcs, and more arcs about being comfortable, learning to be comfortable with the way you are. And I think eventually Leone does learn to be like that, but I don't know, the whole thing about, I just would like her arc to be something entirely different. There needs to be less of this, basically, I need to be a different kind of girl things in all these Japanese games, or else guys won't like me, but, we like all of these characters to begin with, usually. Or at least I do. I literally prefer Leone and stuff. Well, I know it's a statistical thing, and that there are a lot of guys that are, more into... I can't really remember all the characters in Three Houses right now, so I'll just go ahead and, use this game as example. For example, I know one Let's Player that went for Makoto. I'm happy about that. Actually, two of them. Lore and also Musical Gamer went for Makoto. But, and I do believe there was a female Let's Player that I haven't played yet. I haven't watched her whole thing yet, because she was a Royal Let's Play. I think I might watch her. I think her channel name was Crystology? Crystology? She's entertaining, I like her. But, basically, yeah, I've seen some people that went for Makoto, because I honestly search for Let's Plays that go for Makoto, because I love her so much. But, other Let's Plays I watched just because I already like the Let's Player. Nico B went for Haru, And there was one other. I'm trying to remember. Who else? Who else was it that went for one of the obvious cute girls? Man, I don't quite remember. But yeah, oh yeah, I think it was Big Clingy, and I think he went with Lysithia, which I like her more because, frankly, I just like girls with attitude, but she's still a little bit too, I want to call it classically feminine, or just like, like daintily feminine, maybe? I like more of the sexily feminine approach. Because that gives off an air of confidence to me that I find really fucking hot. Honestly. I really want a confident, strong woman. Like, I really do. Not in the feminist sense, but in just the sense of, the sense of that's literally toxic, but the sense of just they know who they are and they're confident about it, and they don't let anyone else decide what they have to look like, or etc. That kind of a thing. And, again, like, that goes back to Leonie thing. I just really wish she didn't give a fuck. Like, for example, honestly, I would probably love Leonie more if she wasn't like that, but instead, my favorite waifus are Catherine and Shamir. Partly because they're both very confident in who they are, and they're fucking both tomboyish and really fucking sexy, and they lean on the sexy angle and not the cute angle. That's what I want. I need the hot angle. I do not need the cute angle. I know that sells more merch in Japan, and that's probably the main reason why there's so much cute in these games, and it disproportionates. Well, that's a word now. I've decided that I've now created that word, but there's just less of the sexy stuff I love, so when there's, like, a character that's like that, I soak it up so much, like Mitsuru in Persona 3. Is there a party member that's like that in 4? I don't know, but I would say Makoto, not really the sexy angle, but the mature angle. Mature is very nice. I like that. And I would say that On does the sexy angle a little bit, but it's more of the cute angle, and it's more of the pretty generic teenage girl angle that I'm not entirely too, like, I like her character, but she literally comes off as a valley girl from California, and I'm not too fond of that trope, at least. Anyway, I have rambled on too long again. I don't know about too long. I've rambled on a lot. But you know the reason why I actually said I don't know about too long? Because it's a pet peeve of mine when Let's Players deprecate themselves. And when Let's Players, like, say, like, lament something that they said in their videos, clearly. Like, I mean, I've gone on too long, or man, I suck at this, or like, well, this is probably bad, or my old videos were bad. Like, I feel like no one should ever talk like that about themselves. You know why? Because I fucking lived that shit. I used to talk about myself like that all the time, and then I fucking learned how to start stopping, and holy shit, I feel much better about myself and my life. I literally feel like that one small change made me so much happier with everything that I am. And so, I really want to champion just being yourself. In this entire, everything that I do, everything I create for the rest of my life. And I've already been working on it. It feels good, man. Alright, so it looks like that's the only, hold on. So this is where we came from. So, yeah, okay, so this area is just this intersection. Is this store? Yeah, this store is go-intoable, though. That wasn't really that was a really weird way to say that. You can go into this store, though. That is grammatically correct. This shopping district has it's quite the fascinating history. I bet she's reading up on it online. I like to hear the stuff that Sophie's been researching in her brain, or however that works. It's pretty cool. I just imagine Sophie in my phone, like, as, like, some sort of digital avatar, constantly, like, sitting, like, if you open up your phone, I imagine she's just, like, sitting there as her avatar, right? Like a smaller version of it, and just, like, reading big pages of web pages, constantly on your phone, whenever you're, like, not doing something yourself on it. I just kind of imagine that's what it looks like for her to be researching constantly. It's cool. I like her, she's nice. Jingisukan? That's my best pronunciation of that word for now. Alright, it very much looks like this is a dead end. As much as it doesn't look like it. Because, yeah, I cannot go this way, or that way, even. This is a dead end right now. Alright, so I've explored this place all up now. Alrighty, Dergy. I need one more thing of... I need one more, probably, instance of rumors about Mayor Hyodo. Oh, this might be it. Waiting host. You need something? Look, I'm meeting up with a chick right now, so maybe late. Okay, so... Explain this to me. Why... Okay, so there's a huge thing about asshole womanizing hosts. Like, I know that the host club business is basically strip clubs, but for women. So it would make sense that the guys are like this. But are they really like this in actual host clubs in Japan? Because they're always represented like this. Complete dickheads who just want to fuck and throw away girls and literally talk to everyone rudely. And then girls fall over themselves at going at these guys because he's a dickhead. I will never get that. I think I'm starting to understand some of the psychology behind it, but I still think it's really unhealthy, and the sheer amount of women that go for guys that will literally just toss them aside after they're done fucking them is really scary to me. And I really hope that generally that becomes less of a cultural thing, because no one deserves to suffer like that at the hands of someone else. Or at all, of course. Okay, I'm meeting up with a chick right now, so maybe later. I just hope you treat her better than you just talk to me. I don't think so, though, considering the stereotypes that these games say about you. Like, my number one answers I can think of right now. Like, I mean, like, there's a whole side, there's, like, a huge part of Makoto's story in Five Royal is dealing with one of these host club dickheads. Like, you know, that, the boyfriend of that girl, that Makoto ends up befriending, and just, like, Makoto's whole arc is about helping her out, and finding out he's, you know, the slime ball that she thought he was, and trying to get her to break up with him, and finally it happens, and finally she's in a better place, and then Makoto's in a better place, and then Makoto and Joker fuck, you know, at least in my version. I was about to say I will never not romance her, but that's actually not true. Because my next playthrough I'm going to be romancing someone else, because I don't do the harem shit. That's just, I mean, hell, why the hell would I talk about how disgusting these host club people in these games are, and then just be like, yes, I love harem roots. Yeah, I hate harem roots. Anyway. Oh, are you kids Kyoto supporters too? No? You're only collecting rumors about her? Is that for an assignment or something? Day in and day out, all I hear is the same old fanaticism. People won't shut up about Kyoto. They say she's as trustworthy as it gets, but I'm pretty sure she's hiding something. Yeah, like the fact she literally abuses her employees. Like, that's a red flag that she's allowed to do that, and everyone's saying everything nice about her and nothing bad about her. That's like that's the reddest fucking flag right there. There's no such thing as an honest politician. Especially in this world of cell phones, the fact, like, it's definitely an Emma situation again. Because in this world of cell phones, the fact that people don't know that she's abusing her coworkers and is saying only good things about her, that's a da-da. And then even the coworkers that are being abused are just like, oh, I've got to help her out. Oh man, I'm doing bad. Oh shit. Not thinking about the fact that she's abusing you, but like literally just being like, oh god, I've still got to do my best for her, and like no resentment at all. Like, that's fucking scary. Like, Jesus, dude. Karaoke Megakara. That's like some Stockholm Syndrome shit right there. Fuck. Whoa, look at how busy it is in there. And they're all having a good time, looks like. Man, I'd like to go in there. It's probably some kind of dancing club, yeah. I like that. I really like that cute little excited music note logo. That's really cute. Japan certainly knows how to make, you know, cute little mascot things for their companies. I always enjoy that. Okay, so, have I talked to Ann over here? I don't think I have yet. No, I have. She was one of the first ones. Wait, have I been here yet? Yeah, 74 to 76, I think, so that was a very tiny one. I think. Unless it was 76 this whole time. I thought it was 74, I don't know. There she, okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure...
Really?
Yes, my help, dreams are embodies. Oh, wow, this guy's totally out of it. You talking about going to speech tomorrow? We've been out later, Darda. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen that one before. That's why I was kind of speeding through it. But then that second line I didn't quite remember, so that's why I slowed down. But yeah, it's definitely it. Okay, so where else would a rumor be? I always have a little bit of trouble finding these so far, as y'all have noticed. And I don't want to look up a guide, so I'm just kind of wandering. Where else? I bet I'm just not looking for... Wait, hold on. This might be an entirely different group of people. I definitely have talked to him. No, that's the same group of people near on. Okay, we need to look for different rumory things. Maybe shopkeepers have some of them.
Let's go back.
We can't go any further. We should head back. Okay. Okay. So, I've talked to... okay, no, that's... And by the way, cute couple. Look at him. Cute couple. Very cute. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Penis is his vagina. Anyway, what the fucking fuck, where the fuck are more fucking rumors? I really would like to fucking find some fucking rumors so I can fucking move on, motherfucker. I kind of apologize if the sheer amount of fucks that I'm saying are pissing people off or something, but hey, I'm sorry, I just like to fucking say fuck, motherfucker. I just have this defiant thing, like, I know that YouTube, at a certain level of popularity, YouTube very well might start demonetizing my shit for fucking saying fucking cuss words all the goddamn time, and I hope to get popular on YouTube. Popular enough to, like, start making a living from this in some way, or making any money. That would be great. But, like, motherfucking, they should allow people to fucking say fuck as much as they fucking want, especially fucking Lee, because I fucking make absolute fucking sure already that my fucking channel is very clearly not for fucking kids. I set all the fucking settings for that. I fucking do it on my goddamn motherfucking Twitch too. I don't even stream very much. I hope to in the future, but I don't fucking stream very much. I fucking hope to fucking fuck that motherfucking I don't have to fucking deal with YouTube doing this fucking demonetizing bullshit, but motherfucking if they fucking do that shit, motherfucker, I won't care. I'll just fucking let my fucking shit get fucking demonetized and hopefully make it on Patreon and stuff, because fucking fans of fucking YouTubers are fucking awesome, damn it. I've tried to be one of those awesome fans too, and I think I have succeeded, because man, these people need the money. I'm so fucking glad that my dad's still supporting me, and still funding the things that I love, to the degree that he is, and that I am able to simply keep working on this stuff until it gets somewhere, and I'll start paying him back as soon as I get some from this, because honestly, fuck a job. I want to do what I want for a living. Fucking fuck. Fuckity. Alright. Okay. Alright, I have no fucking clue where more rumors might be. It must be obvious-ish to some people, probably. I feel like there's not much more to explore, and that I just have not seen any more, like, speech bubbles for rumors yet. And yeah, I've talked to that dickhead host. Oh, hey, Ryuji. Okay, this might be where the rest of them are. Okay. I don't know why I haven't gone down this street yet. Yeah, I think this street might be where the last stuff is. What's up, Ryuji? Yo, look at all the ramen spots they got. It's crazy how they're, like, everywhere. Aren't they everywhere in Shibuya, too? Actually, wait, no, maybe not. Man, this place is the real deal. I almost don't want to leave. Yeah, of course Ryuji would be excited about all these ramen restaurants to eat at. Because I know he loves that shit. Feasting your eyes is fine, but don't forget why we're here.
Yeah.
I didn't forget we're looking for rumors about here, right? Yep. My gut's telling me we'll find some here, maybe. No, I think your gut's telling you want some ramen in it. Let's be honest, Ryuji. I can't resist the smell, of course. Of course you can. Listen, ramen is pretty good shit, especially like actual not cup noodle ramen. Like, holy fuck, that shit's good. But yeah, I don't blame Ryuji, basically, is all I'm saying. Like an old man. Hey, you. You're voting for Mayor Hyoto this coming election, aren't you? Because I'm brainwashed, so I know exactly who's a good mayor. And Mayor Hyoto totally isn't an abusive bitch who shouldn't be put in office, probably. Because that's how Trump got elected, okay? Listen, this whole thing is about politics. The Trump jokes just seem right. They just seem like they're just mandatory for an American to make on these videos. Anyway. Alright, this game's fun. I really enjoy recording this video game. Alright, Let's be an undercover spy, though. Of course.
No.
That is not possible. People who don't live here can take part in the local election. Where's that voice coming from? Wait a minute, you're a tourist, aren't you? Well, no matter. You just bear this in mind. Mayor Kyoto is a wonderful person. She'll be the one guide to Sapporo, nay, this country, perhaps even this very world. Yeah, okay. That's how you know. It's brainwashy, Durgan. This upcoming election is the first step on that journey. Mayor Kyoto stands with you. I'm Mayor Kyoto. Going somewhere. Okay, that was definitely not fucking normal. There we go.
Alright.
Investigation complete. We've got plenty of information. The situation is similar to Shibuya and Sentai. Yep. The more we hear, the more suspicious Yoda becomes. I love singing shit to the song, and if it's making y'all cringe, I'm sorry, but it's fun. She's giving out her keyword during speeches, and Senkichi says, I'll also stop rotating the camera so much, because I know that's a thing some people don't like. As best as I can, anyway. We'll know if she's a monarch or not by entering her keyword in Emma. Let's go to bed early today and be ready for tomorrow. Sounds good, Morgana. Think we should head back? Heck, he. Actually, no, I want to keep exploring and at least talk to her first.
Alright then.
Let's go back to the camper when you're done. Okay. You're gonna shut us down unless we clean up? Hey, what kind of joke is that? We clean the club thoroughly every day. Huh? You found a millimeter of dust on the hand? Jesus Christ, what? Come on, quit fooling around. Wait, you're serious? Jesus, really? Did they actually ding people for that shit? Or is the mayor just being super strict on all these people through, like, these government, like... I'm guessing this is, like, health inspectors, right? Or, like, at least they, like, equivalent. Because aren't health inspectors usually, like, restaurant people? So, and this is a different kind of establishment. But I guess it might serve food. It definitely serves drinks, so that sort of makes sense. But I bet that the reason they're dinging these people and possibly closing them for a millimeter of dust is because Hyodo is a fucking, like, super OCD person. And actually, no, I want to try to stop using that because I've learned that that's a stereotype. And it's not always about being clean, but that is part of OCD sometimes, as far as I'm aware. But not to the extent of, like, Monk from the show Monk, for example. And that show is really responsible for a lot of those stereotypes about OCD. But I bet it's like Hyodo's obsession, right? And she's like, this city needs to be clean, and she's pulling out all the stops to make it clean at the expense of everyone. Like, super fucking 100% clean. Or either that, or maybe she just enjoys exerting the power to make stuff like this happen. Like, I bet that the reason this probably government worker is possibly closing this place for a millimeter of dust is because of Hyodo's influence. That makes sense. Oof, man. It says we should vote for Hyodo too. Of course she does, because Emma's the reason Hyodo's so goddamn popular. Here, Hyodo will change Sapporo and all Japan for the better.
Hey.
I don't think so. She's a little bit too evil for that. Right now, anyway. We're gonna change that, though. Looks like that way is just a dead end. Alright, cool. Let's just head back to the camper then. There. Anywho, friends, let's go. Did I do for bed? Heck, I wonder what kind of speech Hyodo's gonna give tomorrow. I rested up for tomorrow. Hi, Lavenza.
I've been waiting for you.
Thanks, Lavenza.
You and your friends are becoming much stronger.
And did it!
However, the shadow of calamity creeps ever closer to your path. Please bear this in mind.
I will. I wonder if it's something entirely different than... No, I think it's like... It's gonna be a similar thing, I think. I'm calling it right now, to the Holy Grail in 5 and 5 Royal, because remember, what happened when we dethroned all the palace rulers, so to speak. What we did was we ended up having the Holy Grail being able to exert power over everyone through the metaverse. And I have a feeling there's a similar thing that's going to happen here. And maybe whoever's behind this is using the Phantom Thieves to make sure that their plan comes to fruition. Or something. I don't think she's gonna know what it is. Or how close it is. But I think it's a little bit more likely that she'll be able to answer this than this. How close is it?
I only know that an evil is worming its way into being, though I know not its true nature.
It's probably the exact same dialogue for both options, which in this case works fine, but in a lot of cases I feel like the one response to all the dialogue options is a little bit not fitting for some of the dialogue options you have, but in this case, this one's pretty fitting for both. I like it.
As for the topic at hand, I summoned you here to notify you about your power of the wild card. The number of personas you can maintain has increased due to your growth.
Yai! Increasing the max persona limit. Joker's maximum persona stock has been increased. You can now carry up to 10 personas at one time. Very sexy. Raise a variety of personas to handle any combat situation.
Your potential to wield multiple personas comes with endless possibilities.
Yai!
Own this power alongside the companions with whom you formed unbreakable bonds, and prepare for the coming calamity.
Okay!
Whatever else you may need, I'm here for you.
Thank you, Lavenza. Big huggle, big heart, big thank you.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Thank you, Lavenza. Can I do more things now? Yeah, all the goddamn sudden. I can. Huh. Wheel. Let's make Mothman, who is 28. Wheel. Considering I'm 30, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab Mothman and probably go ahead and, like, do something else. I don't know. I am sure. I'm not sure. Wait, how am I? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, Lil and Morthris, they're less. Okay. Yeah, that's a 25 and a 21. What about Jack Frost, though? Hold on. Oh, yeah, Jack Frost's gonna get rid of Lamia and Pixie, who are pretty significantly under my level, so I'm gonna go ahead and make Jack Frost first. Wait, hold on, though. Lamia, High Pixie, Lil and Morthris, yeah, two different sets entirely, yeah.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Desire this persona, and then in turn, I request 9,258 yen, yes.
Choose which skill to inherit.
Let's see. Brain Shake Magaru Makajama. Life is damage to an area of foes with medium chance of inflicting brainwash. Magaru, light wind damage to a wide area of foes, high chance of forget to an area of foes. So, for coverage, I'll go ahead and grab Magaru, especially because I don't intend to use a bunch of Morgana. Sorry, Morgana. So,
is this the persona you'd like?
Yes, I honestly intend to use a lot of Makoto, Sophia, and probably switching out Haru and On because waifus do. Hot grills being hot and badass do. Okay, I'm sure. And honestly, Yusuke sometimes too because hot dude being hot and badass do. I really love Yusuke, damn it. God, I'd love to fuck his ass. I'm sorry, that's a little bit too ridiculously gay and explicit, I think, for a lot of people. And I apologize for that, but god damn it, it's true. Anyway. Can you tell I'm a dom, by the way, in a talk? By the way, if you're interested. I'm just kidding. Okay, listen, I'm horny as fuck. I'm sorry. Alright. Sup, Jack Frost? I'm Jack Frost, ho. Hey, stop calling me a hoe, although I'm definitely a hoe. I'm so horny today. I'm absolutely a hoe. I know I'm just a mask, but take good care of me, hee-ho.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Lilum Orthris. Yeah, Jack Frost Archangel. I had a Filio McNeilio. Let's go ahead and make Moth... No, let's go ahead and... Okay, so Lilum Orthris, Jack Frost Archangel. Yeah, okay. And go ahead and make Satanta and Mothman and any other high 20s peeps we might have. Or like a 30 or even. I am sure. Okay, ooh. Alright, so... I'm gonna have light, cause Sophie. I've already got a Garu persona. No, wait, no. Didn't I just... Yeah, I just fused away. So I think I'll go ahead and... For one of those, it's gonna be Garu. Bufu and Light I'm gonna have. Medium Fizz. But what I've started to realize is the skills, well, considering especially Fizz damage, don't most of, like, your combos do Fizz damage, and then, like, the finishers of the combos will have, like, other elements to it. So, what I'm gonna do then is... I'm probably gonna end up backing off on these, although I'm sure they're a lot more powerful than regular physical attacks. But I'll just do Amrita Drop for now. Just so I have that nice stuff.
Be born anew.
Yai yai. Yai 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 yai. Yai yai. I am Satanta. If anyone dares bring you trouble, I'll gladly choke them to death. Damn. Can I bring you trouble? What? Sorry. Horny. Target. Badass. Can you choke me to death with your thighs? Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not done. I'm sorry, though.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Yay! Give me the Mothman! Give me the Mothman! Give me the Mothman! I'm sure. Okay. Aha. Frickin', I don't know. Definitely not Mabufu. Ooh. What does Fear do in this game? It might be pretty useful for an action game. Because it might, like, stop them from attacking or have them run away or something like that. So I might actually try a bunch more, you know, like, of the elements that I would, in a turn-based Persona game, basically ignore at this point. Because of how they don't always tend to be useful. Although, again, I don't know about how it works in any future Persona game. Or, like, for example, in SMT5, which is coming out and that I definitely want to grab too. Terror Claw, no fear. Ooh, yeah, let's prevent being inflicted with fear. What I got this one on, and I want to make sure I have dark, but I have a feeling that don't I still have? I mean, don't I? Yeah, don't I still have? What's his name? I literally forget the name of Joker's, like, default persona. Joker's, like, first one. The main one. The one you usually fuse away really fast in B5. Or at least I do. Or at least that's generally what you do. Although, I remember there's reasons to wait, and I literally forget what gameplay reasons those are. But, anyway. Frickin' Arsene! There we go. I'm pretty sure Arsene has it, though. So, another part of me really just wants to, like, get some other stuff going. Frey I'm gonna not do, because duh. But, well, let's go ahead and one of them's gonna be my Heiha, just in case. And then I'm gonna do Tarukaja, actually, so I can buff people's normal attacks and just have them murder things. Probably mostly Makoto, because damn. And she's really fun to play, too. You're about to use personas as materials that are higher in level than those currently registered. Would you like to register these personas in their current states prior to fusion? Please do.
Is this the persona you...
Yes, I'm sure. And by the way, that's a really nice feature.
Born anew.
I love that. I really like this particular cutscene, all the glowy eyes and coolness. Cool. Very nice. Me Mothman. What am I? Oh yeah, me a mask you have. Welcome to the Joker face, Mothman. Wow. Ooh, Kaiwan. I cannot... I have the money, but I don't seem to have the personas.
I do not believe you can control it.
Level is insufficient. Oh wait, hold on, 29. I just realized. Okay. Alright. I kept thinking I was level 30, like, most of this entire time, even though I looked up there. I was like, yep, it's 29. I don't know how I forgot. I don't know how I ended up misremembering it as, you know, a level higher than it is when it was written from my face, but, yeah, well, I did. At this point, I've just embraced how derpy my brain gets, and I think it can be good content for people, too, so hell, I mean, you know, why stress over it? And that's the thing, a lot of people need to learn, you know? This stuff's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen more for some people. Does that make you a piece of shit? No? Can you feel like that way because of it, especially if people make fun of it? Fuck yes. But does that mean you are? No. It's so freeing when you finally understand how to not feel that way. And I really want to empower people through this content and everything else I create. And I want to create for a living. For the rest of my life, I want to create. I love creating things. I want to empower people through what I create. In this way and many others. Yeah, time to head back. Okay.
Our city council. Make no mistake, no one is more ashamed than I. As such, the ethics bill I propose will leave no more room for corruption to rear its ugly head.
Except for the shit I do, which is absolutely corruption. Like overworking the shit out of my people.
With your support, I will make this city of Sapporo a beautiful, stainless paradise. Like fresh snow on a midwinter's day.
Stainless paradise, yeah. No wonder that those people were dinged for a millimeter of dust. That was obvious to me that she was responsible for that.
Together, let us turn our home into a beacon of light to the world, where both citizens and government leaders radiate truth and purity.
God, that's so hypocritical for her. Yeah, I don't... At least in your case, government leaders are not radiating truth and purity, because we just saw how you're acting, and how much people don't think that's how you're acting. So truth and purity are both out the window there.
Now, everyone, let's clean Sapporo up!
We need to clean it up by cleaning you up, bitch! I don't like using bitch for an insult to women specifically, to a woman specifically, because I think that that's... But if someone's being a bitch, and oftentimes I will use it for men too in order to try to get rid of that stigma that it's for calling a woman, something like that. Like, you know how rappers almost always refer to women as bitches? That shit needs to stop. But when I say bitch, it's always because someone's being a bitch. There's being a bitch, and everyone knows what that means. I'm sure. And then there's literally every girl is a bitch to some of these people. And, like, I just really don't like that word being used that way. Anyway. Holy shit, it's like we stepped into a... Oh, wait, hold on. I've already... Hold on, yeah, that was... And this game's, like, fully ass voice acted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, 99% of it is. Especially compared to Royal, which makes a lot of sense, because A, they surely had more budget to do more voice acting in this. B, they surely had, like, less game to voice, too, so, yeet. I just hope that in the future, Persona 6 is fully ass voiced. Because that'd be really nice. But that's a tall order for both companies and voice actors, I'm sure, because of the sheer amount of stuff that would be in a full-length Persona game, because God 5 was huge, and they're all huge, they're known for being huge. They were in the past also known for being difficult, which arguably made them more huge, but 5 not so much.
Popularity is unbelievable. Do you think everyone here had their hearts changed?
Crowds have a tendency to attract people. I imagine some of them came of their own volition.
Haru.
Makoto Huggle. Haru Huggle.
Yodo
Big
has
ol'
her
Haru
followed.
Huggle.
She's gonna say it. You ready?
I'm sure you're all familiar with Emma, yes? I'm also no stranger to technology. So please feel free to add me. For those of you listening outside Sapporo, outside Hokkaido, or even outside the country, this invitation extends to each of you as well. The keyword is Snow City. Well, there you have it.
The whole audience is friending her.
Shouldn't we be stopping her right now?
No. Causing a scene here would only draw unwanted attention. I hate to say it. All we can do for now is watch.
You know, it just occurred to me, Makoto's actually getting a pretty good spotlight for this arc too. But, you know, part of me's afraid that means Makoto isn't getting her own arc. Because there's a lot of Makoto and Haru back and forth here. I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid there's not going to be a Makoto dungeon, but we'll see. I hope so.
We can at least be glad we got the keyword. Now we can infiltrate Hyodo's jail anytime we like.
Heck ye.
The smell here in Suzushino isn't too strong. Getting inside the jail won't be a problem.
So the preparations have been made.
Then let's go, everyone. If Mari-san really is the monarch, only we can stop her. We can't let her toy with the hearts of innocent people.
True that.
Time to save Sapporo.
Alright, then let's ready up and begin infiltration.
Indeed. More Haru hugs, though, because... Man, this woman's changed. I'm really curious to see why she's changed. Which is very clearly... The format of this game has made it very clear that is going to be elaborated upon, and I'm really curious how she got to be like this. From being as kind as sweet as Haru, remembers her from when she raised her, or helped raise her. I know she knew her as a child, or at least in some way. I just keep I've forgotten, since I haven't played this in a while, like a week or two, that it's like how much that is true. Like how much of that is true. People are filing out after the speech's conclusion. Time to make preparations for the jail. The safest way to in and out... Oh, by the way, I really like Sophie's portrait here. I like it. The safest way in and out is near the crossing, where you can see the big sign. Once you're all ready, gather there. Roger. We'll be exploring a new jail. There's no telling what's waiting for us there. Let's be sure we're ready. Will do, Makoto. Will do. Alright, friends, let's conclude this one here for now. I hope y'all have absolutely lovely days, and I will see y'all in my next episode. Haki!